Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Reising again with finals, WBG Finals versus OGalbina. This is just great to be here, and I would like to thank my guy Repeat first and foremost, because without his prep every week, I mean, me and him, we would just sit there in VC most nights, and then we would talk about the matchup. We would go through mocks and stuff. So I would just like to say I'll not be able to do this without him. And yeah, let's put a little bow on the top of this season with a win, right? Also, shout out this week for Flip School for giving his thoughts on the matchup, and Noel for mocks, and obviously Repeat just said him, you know? Yeah, this is another rematch against Owen, and this is a game that we really, I mean, obviously we want to win, it's the finals, but like we just can't let Owen win his first ever VGC League. He just can't think it's that easy, you know what I mean? And that would just be disrespectful to the community in a way, right? Y'all know his team. Go check out week 7 if you have not already. It was a good game. He did pull out the dub, but it was close. We got a bit unlucky, but I wouldn't say that's the reason why we lost. He has Chimpao, Dragonite, Tauros Aqua, what's this? Iron Jugulus, Metagross, Thwackey, Spectre, Torterra, and Magmar. Last time we played, he brought like Chimpao, Dragonite, Spectre, Metagross, Magmar. And I'm expecting somewhat of the same thing. I'm expecting Torterra to come in some facet with an Iron Defense Body Press set, because I think I mentioned that in my video, how scary that was for me, so he might have watched that and then decided to implement that here, right? That's just a little theory. But yeah, I'm expecting kind of similar, maybe, Torterra, right? He was Choice Band Metagross, that really messed me up last time. I'm expecting AV to come this week, and then Choice Band Dragonite as like a little swap there. Then probably he was Terra Dark, Chimpao last time. He's probably gonna be Terra Ghost. Spectre might not come. I think Magmar probably comes just because he likes his Magmar. I would be very surprised if Tauros does not come, just because that thing really messed me up last time. And yeah, that's pretty much about it for just the face value matchup. We're gonna go into my team. We have to upload this Pokepaste. Yeah, so first up, it wouldn't be right if we did not have the boats. He's come every single week. And as y'all know, I've commented on this several times, how I've brought pretty much the same set every week, right? And I think I've almost conditioned everyone at this point to expect the exact same set. So this time we're going Focus Energy, Spiky Shield, Ivy Cudgel, and Horn Leech. Focus Energy allows Ivy Cudgel to be a guaranteed crit every single time, no questions asked. Horn Leech also will have the higher chance to crit, obviously. We're just running max speed, max attack, Jolly with the little Spadef. That should probably be defense, but you know what? I'm too lazy to go back and change it, right? Because I already gen this team. But yeah, Focus Energy. Then, I mean, Water hits his team quite well. I mean, it'll hit Chimpao hard, it'll hit Metagross hard, it'll hit these three hard, Jugu hard. The problem with this is it can't really touch Dragonite. Then Horn Leech is for the Tauros. Because his main way of negating damage is that Tauros. But if we're Focus Energy, we're going to be critting through attack drops anyway. The only other way to negate Ogerpon's power is going to be a burn, which I think we can play around. Next up, we have Whack Whacks. This is a very potent lead, but it's more like a Game 2 lead, is Ogerpon Chandelure. Running Colbur Berry, Terra Fairy. I'm running Colbur Berry again. I just think it's probably the best item, really, because it's either Sash or Colbur Berry, and I think Colbur Berry is just better. And I have Sash on different Pokemon, as you can see. Yeah, we have Protect, Heat Wave, Shadow Ball, and Trick Room. I think Trick Room is something that he's not going to expect, really, at all going into this, just because the amount of priority that he has makes it very hard for opponents to run Trick Room. But I have a feeling that he's going to stray away from the priority nature of this team, just because he saw last time we played, I'd Quick Guard on my Hitmontop, which heavily discourages that priority, or he might go max speed Dragonite Choice Band if he does do that. Which is nice, then he's not adamant. So either way, I think it is nice. But yeah, Heat Wave, Shadow Ball, this thing just hits hard. It can set up Trick Rooms for the next Pokemon, Enamorus. I probably might have been able to find a better item, but Pixie Plate was just nice. Fairy moves just hit his team tremendously well. The only resist being Metagross and Magmar, which we have Earth Power for. The Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam. A lot of his Pokemon like to Terra into Dragon, like the mentioned Metagross, right? Probably Magmar as well. So if he does bring one of those to resist Fairy, and we force it to Terra with something like an Ogerpon, with this in the back, then Anaris can get very out of hand. We're running Terra Steel just to resist like Terra Normal Extreme Speeds, as well as Bullet Punches, Meteor Mashes, and those Ice Spinners or Icicle Crashers coming from the Chien-Pao. And yeah, we're running 19 Speed EVs to underspeed whatever Slow's Pokemon is. Yeah, Torterra, guaranteed, as well as because just in case like we get an Electro drop, we want to have the extra bit of speed in case we do outspeed something. Yeah, we're running Focus Sash Regieleki. We're not running Chilamberry because I didn't have another Pokemon that wanted the Sash. I think this is the same sets as far as moves I brought last time. Protect, Electro, Thunderbolt, Reflect. It's just really strong. Reflect is just great for damage mitigation. This might be one of the least important Pokemon on the team, but it still can come into play. I really don't anticipate it to. Next up, we have Dizzy, Hitmontop. We're running Pyappa Berry with Intimidate. Intimidate really doesn't do a whole lot here. It's really just for the Chien-Pao and the Tauros. I almost wanted to go to Technician, but I mean, just in an end game where he has like one or two Pokemon and one of them's Chien-Pao or Tauros, just being able to maybe get one or two Intimidates off is very important. Yeah, running max speed, running almost max speed, max HP, 444. Same like EVs and stuff I brought last time. Running Fake Out, Triple Axle, Quick Guard, and Mach Punch. Quick Guard is the same Triple Axle just because it can snipe like a Dragonite, right? Stuff like that, like Jugulis, Torterra, right? And then Mach Punch can pick off a Chien-Pao, which I think is really nice. Fake Out's just there. I feel like in this generation, Fake Out is not very good in draft because I feel like I never end up clicking it just out of the worry of them being Cloak. That's a different discussion for another time. Finally, we have Big D, Duraludon, Eviolite, Stalwart, running Terrabug, 252, 236, Bolds, 44, 12 speed. There's a lot of Pokemon that we have that's in that kind of 80, 85 range. So I just threw some speed just to maybe catch him on trying to speed creep. Because like we have like Duraludon, Chandelure, Pokemon like that. They have stuff like the Dragonite, right? So we're just kind of trying to cover our bases a little bit. Running Protect, Iron Defense, Body Press, Flash Cannon. Iron Defense Body Press is really nice because how physically oriented his team is. Then Flash Cannons just have some consistent damage into something like a Chien-Pao without having to, you know what I mean? And also in case he Terra Fairy, something like Iron Defense Body Press Torterra, right? And yeah, that is the team this week. I really would love to win this week. And yeah, just again, shout out to Repeat. Shout out to y'all for watching. I really appreciate this. This has been probably one of the most fun draft leagues that I've been a part of. So shout out to the moderators and the organizers, right? Hopeless, Live, and yeah, we're gonna get into the battle. I will see y'all then. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the battle. This is it. This is finals. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. What the whole season is built up to. Okay. Wow. Okay, no Torterra. He goes Grookey over something. Magmar. Okay, no Magmar. Okay. I was not expecting Grookey even a little bit. That is very interesting. Very interesting. I think I'm just going to go Ogerpon. Him on top. And then I definitely want to go Harry Fairy in the back. And I'm not opposed to Chandelure in the back. I really don't know what Grookey's for. Okay, Terra's. Chien-Pao is Ghost. Dragonite's normal. We have a Dragon, Metagross, a Fairy Spectre, Grass Grookey, and Dragon Tauros. So we're gonna click this, and we're good to go. Go look at Owen. Come on. Let's make it happen here. See what he leads. Chien-Pao Dragonite. Okay. This is very fine for us. Oh, it's clear Amulet Chimpow. Unless I'm an idiot. Check target. Or no, check status. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, I'm really torn here. I really want to spiky shields and go for a triple axle on Dragonite. It's kind of risky. But that is the play that I want to make. Okay, he protects that slot. Just don't hit my Hitmontop, please. The flying move into Ogerpon. We're faster. Oh my god. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So from here, what can we switch in? I don't think Chandler does the most here, so I think I'm going to switch that in. We're just going to go for our Mach Punch off on Chimpow. He does Terra the Chimpow, okay. Man, that triple axle miss, turn 1. It is what it is, man. It's fine, we will recover, we will recover. We will recover. That's so huge! That's so big. Okay, okay. We're definitely in this now. We're definitely in this. I just want to say, based off the way he's clicked Aerial Ace twice, that that is going to be a choice band set. So we're going to Harry Fairy. And we are just going to... I want to say we can protect it. Or do we want to Terra Steel now? I think we... I think we protect it. And we... No, because then if he switches out Dragonite, then we don't get anything. So we're going to Terra Steel. And we're going to... We're going to Terra Steel, we're going to Dazzling Gleam, just in case he does switch out into, like, Tauros here. We're going to Triple Axle. Okay, no switches from him. Don't flinch me. Okay, this should not KO it, but it's going to do a good bit, which is what we need. Oh wow, that did so much. Wow, wow, wow. Metagross comes out now. Okay. So I'm really fine with just protecting here. And then if Dizzy dies, that's really fine. Now I'm just gonna Mach Punch this slot. Okay, our berry pops. Now it just kind of comes down to who the last is. And by the way, I do not think that that is Choice Band Metagross. I don't think. Because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be Choice Band Dragonite here. Spectre is the last. Okay. That does make things interesting. It does. So we really just want to get damage down on the Spectrier. Because I don't think the Metagross does the most here. That's kind of where I'm at. Or we can just... Yeah, I want to Moonblast Aslot. And then I'll triple Axle that slot just in case we live, and it is Sash. A Shadow Ball. We sponge that. Spit F drop. Hopefully it doesn't matter. That's a very, very bulky boy there. Oh, dude, Enamorus is actually too good, man. This Pokemon is too good, dude. Genuinely. So now we're just gonna protect just because if he reads this, I don't really think it matters too much. Let's go for Bullet Punch. That doesn't even kill. So I think it's safe to say that he's AV. Just based off the damage he's doing, it's just not been enough. I don't understand the point of not bullet punching. I guess maybe you worry about living. I don't think Psychic Fangs can miss. And now we go Ogerpon, and we're just gonna Ivy Cudgel it down. Yeah, and that should be the game here, regardless of what happens. Yeah, okay, so that's game one. That's game one. Even with that miss, we clawed it back, which is so big. That's instrumental to this game. Okay, so if I'm Owen, Tauros is not your bring here. I mean, maybe if you're trying to force a Terra Steel onto the Enamorus once again. Right? I feel like Owen's... I think he leaves Dragonite off, or he goes balls against the wall with Terra Normal Extreme Speed. Right? Or he leaves it off. I think those are his two options here, because he can't just let it get triple axled again. He knows that. Man. Hitmontop put work there, but I really think he goes... I don't really know what he goes. I'm really not opposed to sticking it same. I'm really not opposed to it at all. He might go like a Spectre support route here. You know what, I think we're gonna go Trick Room route here. The likes of this. And then do we want Big D in the backpack? Big D isn't bad. I just don't know if he's good. I feel like with Tauros potentially coming, he might want the Terra. So I think just intimidating the back is nice here. That's what we're gonna rock with. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what happens. Spectre Metagross, okay. It could be Boldo's weakness policy here. It definitely could be. That is something to definitely keep in mind. It is Terra Dragon, so if it Terras here, that is phenomenal for us. I'm really not opposed to just clicking Trick Room here. And I feel like this is kind of an iffy spot. I want to focus energy just in case he does go for like Bulldoze into killing Whack Whacks. I want to have this option, right? I'm sorry if you hear my dog in the background. You switched out Spectre, okay. So we're definitely getting one of these two off. That's really interesting. Because I don't think Raw Stomping Tantrum kills. We get Focus Energy off. I just don't think this kills. Yeah, if it was Chien-Pao coming in, it would kill. Okay, so now I'm fine if Whack Whacks dies, because that means that we're getting what's his face in. Enamorous in. Right, I want to just click Heat Wave, and then I want to scout out a potential Terra. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, he has to Terra one. It's probably gonna be Terra normal E speeds maybe. No, it is not. Okay. So in this stage, Ogerpon isn't doing anything really. It's just gonna have to be Enamorous is the win con here, basically. But we are slowest, which is kind of crazy. Okay, he locks in a Stomping Tantrum. Okay, so we can now ignore Dragonite completely. Unless he's like bluffing Scarf, which would be just a weird play. Yeah, because now we have the scenario that we've wanted the whole time. Which is this poison. Do we Terra here? I don't think so, ever. I think we just click that. He might Bullet Punch us, which is fine to a degree. Ooh, I would cudgel this slot. I can't imagine that this doesn't kill, even if it's AV. If it does, fair play, I might have thrown. Huge. So now what does he click? Probably Stomping Tantrum into Enamorous, hoping for that Terra? Or is he just not? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Because this should do like a bit. Wow. Wow. That did so much more than I ever expected. We should have, I think, 2 more turns of Trick Room. Let's verify. Yeah, 2 more turns of Trick Room. So here we just click Dazzling Gleam. And we Ivy Cudgel this slot, always. Or no, I feel like he's going to protect that slot. It doesn't really get us anything is the thing though. Or no, I guess the better play is to Moonblast. Because he probably wants to protect and then switch out to Spectre in order to try and get the different move on the following turn. Oh well, he doesn't, okay. So we're gonna get this off on Dragonite. Oh, it's not banded? What? Well, that's crazy to me. He's been clicking the same move the whole time. Okay. This is still fine. Okay. So yeah, now he needs the double, basically. We are just gonna click Dazzling Gleam. Do we Terra Steel here? Probably not, right? We Terra Water Ogerpon is what we do, actually. and we do this. And for Protect Spectre, that's fine. Because we have What's-His-Face in the back to come in and Mach Punch, and then... I don't want to say this is it, but there is a possibility. He gets the double, okay. If it's the double, we might be in trouble. Okay, it's not, so we did target correctly. Let's see if this Ivy Cudgel just folds it. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be the season. I think with him on top and the back with Mach Punch, I think it's safe to say the game is over. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. This has meant a lot to me. I mean, first YouTube Draft League, right? I should probably wait for the game over. This is kind of BM. I'll just wait. Does this just kill? Okay, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate this. This means a lot to me. Just seeing... We've had a lot of videos really pop off. I mean, probably not to the grand scheme of things, but for a channel with like 30 subs, I mean, this has been a lot to play against like draft legends like Owen, right? This has just been pretty great, and I really do appreciate getting the opportunity to play here. Thank you to Liv, thank you to Hopeless. I mean, once again, my brother Repeat. See, this championship, this is not only for me, this is for the Syndicate. But more or less, I'm splitting this with my brother Repeat. I mean, that's my guy. I simply could not have won this without him. And yeah, appreciate y'all so much for watching, and I hope y'all tune in for our future endeavors. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.